Hello and welcome back to the next episode. Now, this time we are going to continue our space war against the alien here. I've been looking around between episodes now how we can continue here. And there's one major thing I want to do now that our space mining is back operational again. And I want to use our bases on Mars for some research. So basically we want to build some labs here. We have researched all the labs we have currently, but we are going to need noble metals here to build them. So we are going to wait until we have like 10 saved up before the next ship construction kicks in. Because they will take like 16 here on Mars. And also we are going to try to get an resistance. Wait a second. We're going to try to contact the resistance. Maybe they want to part a bit with their nobles here. Even if it's just 20, that would speed us up significantly.
Things are cooling off.
But I don't think it will work. Whatever they are doing there. Okay. And I hope that our two armies can finish the war here in Romania. Okay, we got Denmark back. That's good. Ah, and Skunkworks has been unlocked. Good. Now we just need to restore what we had here. Yeah, like this. Should be fine. And there's the next fight. Just one ship. 1st of September. Ah yeah, we still need to repair here, for which we also need more nobles. So we are going to use what we have here. Is that enough now? Yes, that is enough. Yeah, basically we are going to do this. I'm not going to show the fight because it's just one ship and we have plenty of ships here. If I saw that correctly, it also doesn't have torpedoes. Yeah, it's just a gunship, so it's just a laser cannon. We might lose one ship or something like this, but maybe two. Should be fine there, so nothing to worry about. But basically I'm going to set up our Mars bases here for some science as soon as we can afford it. And then I'm going to show the result afterwards, and we can talk about why and what we need basically for our global tech to progress here. And yeah, also we need to research skunkworks, so probably the ferricides can wait, and we rather do the skunkworks now, even though that's 1.5k, so that will take a while, but that's necessary. Yeah, let's jump forward a bit here because there's a lot of micromanagement to do with our Mars bases here, and let's check the results afterwards. Well, there has been an interesting development. Now, the alien ship which was supposed to arrive on 1st of September, we tried to intercept it actually, but Humanity First took care of it. So we actually... we are again docked already, yeah. So all is fine. Basically, we can see it here on the update list here. Forces of Humanity First defeated the aliens in a space battle at Haruna Station. They had a small fleet there. One ship survived, the others died. But apparently they were able to defeat that alien ship. So it went after the Humanity First station and not after ours, but interesting, say the least. And in our interest, of course. Now what we did in between is, as I said, I have been starting on building up our stations here. And the one thing we really need is materials research here, because we want... Oh, that shouldn't have... Yeah. We need nobles here first. Yeah. So we need more nobles to make more material research, but basically we have set up some space science labs here, some military science labs, and some energy labs here. And once the base already has materials lab, we are going to make another one with materials labs here as soon as we have the nobles for that. But basically that's going to give us not only a little bit of more additional science, but it also will provide us with additional research bonuses, which are nice. We will do the same to the future bases here in the asteroid belt and so on as soon as they are built up, like the Ceres base here, but also the Hudson and Drake base here on these asteroids with a lot of nobles. I'm not sure, when do they actually arrive? 21st of June and May next year, so that's a long time away, but better to have them than not to have them. Yeah, and also in the meantime we have been overtaken by resistance here in the mission to Mercury. We don't have the chance to catch up still, so I moved out of it. So we finished Solar Steamers and Skunk Works instead. Yeah, so that's annoying, but nobody likes the global techs which are here available. Great Nations gas coefficient system. Nobody likes them. So everybody is pulling stuff into Mission of Mercury or into local projects, which is unfortunate, but fine.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
There's another thing happening this mission phase. Let's see if it works out, because we have been able to...
Nothing of note.
That's very unfortunate, but maybe it's already enough. Perfect. That's a good roll here. We found an alien here in the Congo. It's now gone. And so if they got all 6 agents to Earth in the early game, then we have been... Then we took out one ourselves first initially. Then they were able to transport one again here. We took that one out, and then we took out this guy. So we are at -2 from our side currently. So that's down to 4 minimum. Maybe they have more. I don't know. I don't think we can... No, we can't see that currently. I do think that there are still at least 4 here on Earth. Maybe Humanity First or Resistance were able to take one out, but we don't know for sure. So we have to see. Maybe we can track more down and therefore take them out. Yeah, but meanwhile we are going to continue here, and I'm actually moving my armies out to heal, because the progress here was marginal. So we really need to heal our armies up and then continue that war in Romania here. And we also urgently need the additional mining output, but also the additional science output to get us going on the global perspective again, because we are falling behind significantly now. But yeah, for seeking to steal from our masters, you must be punished. Interesting. What's their quest currently? Tech. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary here. Well. Yeah, it's obvious that they don't like us, but we don't care. So, yeah, we are going to jump forward here. I don't know. Next activity will actually be the mass fight. Yeah, in 2 months. So that's the next highlight here. So, let's speed forward. Okay, here we are. The Victor 48 fleet has arrived on low mass here. So let's see what they're actually doing. And if we can... Yeah, no operation assigned. So let's intercept here. We only have 6 ships. That's going to be a problem. Okay, they didn't do anything in that time. That's good. Most likely they will fight us. Yep. And now, we have 2 PDC classes and 4 with rockets. I hope that will be enough, but I'm a little bit worried here. So we are actually going to slow down a bit, and we are going to go into high roll. Yeah, high roll here. Confirm. And now, yeah, they are covering each other with PDCs now. That's of course a problem. And we have to see what they actually got here. And how do we want to do this actually? So, okay, these 2 here. We shoot on this guy. And These two will shoot on the corvette. Yeah. So, what? That's not what I wanted to do. And our PDC classes here we can move them as soon as we know that if they have wrong button. As soon as we know if they have anything to work with. Okay, they have a laser which we can't block. Yeah, but one of them... Okay, wait a second, we need to slow down here. So where's that going? Yeah, wherever that is shooting, we probably don't have enough PDC to cover this. Question is now, can we get through this here? Looking good. Okay, easy. Now do we... it's going for the upper one. We don't have coverage here. So that's fine. We're just losing this one. Oh, okay, we don't. Easy. It was hard to detect which one was focused here. So, but still, a win for us. We are going back to the naval yard here. Yeah, the fuel costs are fine. A transfer and repair there. Perfect. That's a victory for the Mars fleet. And yeah, next fight is actually going to be in some days already. Yeah, one ship on Earth here. Gunship. Yeah, we don't need to show this fight. It's going to be an easy one. So actually, I think I'm going to use... Yeah, I'm going to use this fleet here to do the job, basically, and hope that it engages it. So, yeah, let's continue here. Meanwhile, what has happened in between? We are going after Hungary here because we peaced out with Romania for some reason when we lost the executive here. That was probably because we didn't do anything in that war anymore. So we healed up and now we go after Hungary first and then we go after Romania again. So just a small delay, but we will continue here. And yeah, that's it basically. We have been building up our base here on Lunar by putting some skunk works here. And we need more solar arrays here to feed our energy needs here. And we need more nobles here to finish this one. And we could also use boost basically, because we are in Earth orbit more or less here. Yeah, actually, let's do this. Wait a second, 30 energy? Yes, 30. Yeah, 3 boosts, a bit of money. Easy. Meanwhile, our Sirius base is finished and we build space docks here as well because we need a small defense fleet here as well. Something we are going to build as soon as we have a little bit more resources to spare and we can actually consider defending there as well. What we also could do, something I was investigating, is whether we maybe switch into a laser-based ship here. So basically the same design as our PDC class here, but just with the laser batteries here, to have something which can shoot actively. They only have a range of 600 maximum, and the percentage of effectiveness is like 5. No, wait a second, 600, 2500. Okay, so basically the armor is super effective at 600 kilometers, so we basically don't deal damage. We already don't deal damage because that's only 5 damage and 100 megajoule. It's like tickling, but still better than nothing, and the lasers can actually also shoot down incoming coils or torpedoes if we ever face someone like that again. So let's move forward here. And as I said, I will not show the fight, which is going to be there with one ship. That should be relatively easy to do. So let's keep going. Just to show that our PDC escorts are actively working, we have just taken out one destroyer in Earth orbit here. And it has some mech corals here which were shooting at us, and we can see here that our PDC class ships are actively defending. It's therefore working to a certain degree. And that's really nice. So we do have now some coverage against mech coils and torpedoes here in our high wall formation, combined with the torpedoes or missiles that we use. So basically, that's going to be really nice. So the only thing that gets through right now is actually lasers. So we're going home to repair. Ooh, 6 weeks. Okay, someone is severely damaged here. This guy. Yes. So this fleet will go home slowly. Yeah, 13 hours, fine. And the other one will go home slowly. As fast as it can, but 6 weeks, that will take forever. Now, in between the other fleet which arrived at the early of November, went again to the Humanity First Station and died there. So they are doing a big job of helping us here. However, there is a constant stream of new ships now as soon as we take some down. So basically, the Victor 60 is allying with the Victor 59 to arrive at Earth at some point. We do have a new fleet flying towards Mars. I'm not too worried about corvette and gunship here. We can take it down. But there's another fleet coming here. It's a gunship as well. We don't really care. So basically we are going to take everything out which is flying towards us. So we really have to focus on our resource problems here. And I do have built every station up as far as we can. So we do hope for the new mining here on Hertha and Asperia. I also researched the point defense array. No, not array. The thing for not stations, but bases here. A course, outpost course. So we are going to upgrade these ones into tier 2 as soon as possible. And then we are going to put stationary defense on them because we don't want to make a fleet here for these 2 asteroids. However, they will provide a lot of noble metals for our income here. But that's some far time away because that's like second half of the next year. So that's basically something we are not going to do in this episode. Instead, I'm going to make a cut here because we have done nice progress. We are currently healing up from our conquest of Hungary. And then we move inwards into Romania here next, which is going to be in the next days, basically. Now, science-wise, we have gone up now because we are finishing all these research stations here on Mars and so on. So basically, the energy labs are running now. And therefore, we do have some better bonuses here now. And the other problem we face, however, is that basically everyone is dominating global tech here currently. Like, the Protectorate is pushing everything they have into railguns here. So we don't even need to try anymore because they are going to finish it up anyway. And we have to hope that they pick something useful for us here. And meanwhile, we are slowly getting into the territory where we get desperate for mission control. We have sent the probes to Mercury. However, we could decide to actually, if we can, I'm not sure how it works in this new patch. If we can... Yeah, we can make an orbital already. However, that would cost us 119 boost. But maybe that's something we want to do. Just get a station going already. And we want every base here on Mercury for ourselves. So we are going to claim everything we can here. However, we still don't have construction modules. That's the problem, basically. I mean, we could be conservative here. So we just do the usual thing. 24 boost. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then we just do the orbital core. This way. 119 days. Perfect. And Yeah, even a small solar collector provides 121 121 energy here. So let's do this as well. And just in case that something terrible happens, we're going to put the point defense arrays here. Oh, do we? Can we afford it? No, let's be greedy here and just wait it out. So basically, as soon as we can get to Mercury here, our probe will arrive in February. So next episode, we are going to slam down bases hard. We are going to make a tier 1 base here on everyone. So that will cost us boost, but we have 386 boost. And then we can upgrade the usual way to get higher tiers. It's also good that we have a decent amount of metals and a really good income. That's also why I was going metal heavy early on. Even though in hindsight it was too little nobles now. But this is going to get solved by everything we have here on Mercury. So basically the next episode will see us consolidating on Mercury. Hopefully we are going to be first with our probe. And then we can claim everything there. Else we are going to actually go into... Else we actually have to go into Marines. That's something we should actually research. Because we also want to consolidate on Mars further. So let's actually see. Marines. Marine assault unit. So we do need militarization of space, and then we can do the marine assault units. Okay, that's easy. So the next global tech, if we can get one, we should do militarization of space to get the marines going. And in the worst case, we can send a ship from Earth towards Mercury to get that done, basically, for us. So that should be possible. And yeah, now, of course, on the Mercury bases, we are also going to slap a lot of science down. So that's another thing we want to do there, basically. We want to use the free energy to make more science and more mission control and more money to feed our fleet. But yeah, that's basically it. Also, we have seen a very significant increase in income from spoils, just due to the plus 19% spoils efficiency from the org that we took over. That was a really good one, even though it costs us here in inequality and such on Saudi Arabia. But that's fine. We could, however... Now we're already on 234 of investment on welfare, and it is not enough to keep that in check, actually. So that's crazy. But yeah, we should be satisfied with the results here for the moment. Yeah, and with that, I'm going to make a cut here, because that was a nice episode. We have still succeeded in defending everything. And then the next episode, we are going to continue and go to Mercury. Therefore, see you in the next episode.